All right, day number 2 of the Northwest Adventure. And I don't know if this is, well, maybe this will be the highlight of the trip. This is where I am going to be picking up my new camper, my new outdoors RV camper. And, 6 weeks ago, I think it was 6 weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago, I never even had an idea that I would be taking this trip, let alone buying a new camper. But here we are in Sumner, Washington, and it's just south of Seattle. And I've been dealing with a salesperson named Andy. I mean, how can you go wrong with an RV sales guy named Andy, right? So I am just moments away. I was actually here a little bit earlier, and I stopped by and I dropped off some stuff. I have not been in my camper yet. I saw it, but I have not actually been in the camper. But I'm going to bring you along, and I'm going to do there's a 2-hour, a better part of 2-hour walkthrough on this camper, going through all the different bells and whistles. So we will see. I think the dealership, it's called the Sumner RV Center. So we'll be there in just a moment. And no sooner had I said just a moment than there it is. Look at that. I've been looking at this on Google Maps now for the last 2 months. And here I am actually pulling in. And I'm right on time. My appointment is at 11 o'clock. So let's go on in. And there it is. Look at that. The Sumner RV Center. All right, fantastic. And there is my camper. Look at that, right under the awning. There it is. I probably should turn around, but there you go. There it is, folks. Look at that. Outdoors RV, backcountry series. Fantastic. There is the camper. So I'm sure Andy will be out here. Andy will be out here shortly, but I'm gonna do a walk around. And fantastic. Look at this. Wow.
Sir, we need you to turn the truck around.
I will. I'm gonna do a video just for a moment, and then I'll turn around.
Okay.
Are you the boss?
No, sir.
You're not?
I'm just here to show you how everything works.
Are you gonna be the guy that gives me the tour?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. So I'm just gonna do a quick walk around. Look at this, folks. Wow. Look at this. It's a beauty. Holy cow. Look at that. Isn't that something? It's got a generator. You see, it's got all this stuff. Holy cow, look at this. Ooh, it's even got a little dog wash. You see? Yeah, that's for you. It's got a nice little dog wash. The wheels, look at the wheels. Now, I did the factory tour yesterday. I couldn't bring you along on that. They wouldn't let me film. But I actually saw the construction of this. And it is, boy, it's beautiful. We'll go inside here in just a moment. Look at this. The Backcountry Series. This is a 20BD camper. Here you go. This is gonna be home for a little while. Ah, very nice. It's got some good space. All the bells and whistles. It's got a double sink to it. Just fantastic. Look at that. Fantastic. All right, so they're waiting for me. Look, it's even got a nice little television in here. And I mean little. But look at the stove. So it's got a nice, and this has an oven in it. You see that? Now, in case you're wondering, this is a pricey camper. This camper is, well, I think depending on where you buy it, it's about $60,000. So it's not a cheap camper by any stretch of the imagination. It's even got a little mini tub. You see, if you had a little baby. So wonderful. All right. So I'm gonna do the. There's your TV there. You see, it's got a 12 volt. It's got a 12 volt refrigerator. Nice spacious refrigerator. And there's the freezer. Oh, fantastic. All right, folks. So I'm going to get out and I'll find the gentleman that's gonna walk me around through here. And there's Penelope. What do you think, Penelope? Come on. Go check it out. Yeah, this is home. What do you think? Huh? Do you like it? Do you like it? Does it get 4 wags? What do you think? All right, here we go. Oh boy, what a day. How's the saying go? It's never easy. And here it is, I don't know, 4 hours later, 5 hours later. And I had brought up, when you're driving a rig like this, you need what's called a weight distribution hitch. And most people, this has been around forever, the original equalizer hitch system. And I brought up what was called an Anderson weight distribution hitch system that I had bought for several $100s. And they told me it just wouldn't work. It wasn't high enough. So you've got to have the height and all that kind of stuff with these campers. And the equalizer, it's a sway control hitch. So when the wind is hitting your camper and you're driving down the road, you don't want the camper, messing up with your truck and everything. But anyway, so there it is. And happy trails, I hope. Good old Penelope, she's just taking it all in, you see. Aren't you, Penelope, huh? You've never been to the beach. You've never been to the beach before, and you're going to the beach on this this trip here. So let's see. He's getting me doing all the final touches on this. And it's a little bit intimidating, I'll tell you. It can be a little bit intimidating, and hopefully, by the end of this current trip, hopefully it'll feel like, old hat when I'm driving around. So he's gonna actually pull it out for me. And you all set?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if it's running or not. Is it running?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to, okay. He's setting the keys in for me. So, let's see. They're going to back it up a little bit. I hope. Let's see here. Going to back it up and then bring it out. Boy, look at that rig. What a difference, between the little camper that I've had, the little 21 foot little guy Max, and this camper. Okay. Oh, he's asking his buddy to look for clearance on the side. I just called up State Farm and insured this thing with a replacement value of $67,000, and it costs $220 a year, believe it or not. So look at that. Is the towing okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Wow. You look at that. All right, folks. Oh, goodness gracious. Isn't that something? All right, so here we go. It's a nice looking rig, isn't it? It's a nice looking camper. Now the only thing really left to do is to go in and and sign the paperwork. So thank you, sir.
Yeah, one more thing to show you.
Okay, he's got one more thing to tell me here. Hang on a second. Let's see what he's got. Let's see. What do you got?
Brake controller.
Uh-huh. The brake controller?
Brake controller, right here.
What is that? How does that work?
So what it does is control the amount of braking that your trailer does when you brake with the truck.
Okay.
So plus and minus is going to increase or decrease by half a point of gain. See that? So it goes all the way up to 10. Or you can go all the way down to 0.5 or 0.
Okay.
Okay, so where I'm going to start you right now is about 5.5.
Okay. So what does that mean?
So imagine it as increasing your brake power on your trailer by 5% each time you press the plus. So let's just call that 60% of your full brake power at your trailer brakes. So as you press your brake here, your brake power is at 60% on your trailer.
in the back. So there's more brake power here
Yeah,
and less there.
So what the point is of that is that you want your trailer to stop with the truck.
Okay.
So if you're stopping and the trailer's pushing on you,
Uh-huh.
then you need to add more gain to apply more brakes, so that way it's not pushing on you anymore. And
Okay.
and if it's pulling you, then it's braking too much, and you need to bring the gain down. That way it brakes less and it's not pulling you.
So if I
anymore.
were going down a hill, a steep hill, right?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of riding the brakes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna want to maybe adjust it. Can you adjust it while you're driving?
Yeah, you can adjust it while you're driving.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's if you feel it pushing on you and you need to bring your gain up a point or so, then you can do that.
So if it's pushing on you, you're going to increase.
Yes.
If it's pulling,
Then you decrease.
then you decrease.
Yes.
Okay. And you'll start me at what?
5.5.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I always start everybody between 5 and 6.
5.5.
So
Okay.
as you go down the road, brand new trailer, the brakes are going to break in a little bit,
Okay.
and you might adjust it a little bit here and there. But yeah, just see how it.
You just go by
drives.
feel, basically.
Exactly.
Okay. Very good.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Of course,
I wouldn't have even thought of that.
it's important.
All right, here we go. Oh boy, what a day it's been. You know, the saying is it's never easy. And, talk about anxiety. Here we are in space number 107 at Flagler State Park. And just over here, I don't know if I can even show it to you. The sun has just gone down. Look at this. Beautiful. Just beautiful. But, I've never done this hitch. I came here with an Anderson weight distribution hitch, and I was really excited about, using my Anderson weight distribution hitch. I spent $700 on it, only to get to the RV place and have them tell me that it wouldn't work because it wasn't high enough or something. I don't know. I don't understand all that stuff. But regardless, I'm here, and boy, this is a beautiful camper. It really is. I think I have the most beautiful camper on the block. Well, that's not a block, but you know what I mean, in the campground. So now, it took some process. I had to getting this thing off was a challenge. You see these 4-point sway control, bars, getting these things off of this system and then getting it off of the ball, I should say, the hitch, was a challenge. Now, if I paid attention today on the self-leveling, I'm going to see. Now, I think you can self-level it from in here. I'm going to see. Let's see. I think that there's a light in here somewhere. I don't know where you can. There you go. I can turn it on. So auto level, I think that we push both of those at the same time, and it turns green. Now I think you just push this. I think I push hitch height. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, it's doing something. I pushed hitch height and it did something. I don't know what it did. It's still doing something. Oh no. I think it's going back. I'm going to wait for that light to stop blinking. I think what it's doing is maybe it's going back to the last hitch height that it was at. You know, that's why they say read the instructions. So it's doing something. Maybe if I stop. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to press auto level. Let's see what it does. Okay, now if it, there, look at that. Look at that. You see, it's auto leveling. Those are going down, and I didn't even have to say hocus pocus. Look at that. So these are all going down now. How cool is that? Oh, wait a minute. Why aren't these going down? I don't know what's going on here. The back ones, maybe they go down next. What? Do these come down? I don't know. So the front ones came down. Well, it's still doing something. I don't know. I don't know if it's level or not. Well, it's still blinking. But why didn't the back ones go down? Interesting. Wait. Interesting. Nothing's. Oh, there you go. Look at that. You see, that's why that's where they came up with that saying, patience is a virtue. And sometimes I can be a little bit impatient, which means I may not be too virtuous. But, wow. Look at this. I feel like I'm on the moon, you know? I feel like I've just landed on the moon. And I'm just, you know, landing and putting down all the stuff. I'm going to have to take off my spacesuit in a minute. Let's see. What's it doing now? Is it done? Oh, there it goes. Oh. Wow. Which is leveling a little bit. Isn't that something? Huh? Isn't that something? I'm gonna have to have a camper warming party. Tomorrow I'm gonna go down to the local print shop and I'm gonna have flyers made up. Space 107 camper warming party. Bring a gift. Or maybe two. It's still doing its thing. It's kind of like magic. Oh, I can actually see it. Look at that. It's still doing its thing. Is it done? Let's see. Well, it's doing the fine tuning right now. Yeah. Wow. Far out. That's awesome. Okay, I think it's still doing its thing. I think it wants to be really precise. I'm going to go to the store and buy a marble so I can put the marble on the floor and see if it rolls one way or the other. Not tonight, though. It's been a long, long day. But boy, look at that. Isn't that something? Wow. All right. I'm gonna make some popcorn. Maybe watch a movie.